Welcome back to RX Muscle's Iron Road to the Olympia 2018, brought to you by Redcon One. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today's guest is the reigning Miss Bikini Olympia and also reigning Arnold Classic champ, Angelica Teixeira. Welcome.
Hi, Dave. Thank you for having me again. Such a pleasure.
We have all these ugly guys on the show, so it's nice to once in a while have a beautiful woman on the show. So thank you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
you should bring more girls to your show.
I know. I'm trying. You know what the funny thing is? The women. You would think that the women would be the most. Usually, women are the most organized and the most on the ball. I can't get them to do interviews. They're so busy. These women that they work at jobs. They go in here. They're dieting. So thank you for taking time. I know you're busy as well. Obviously, you're trying to get ready to defend that Bikini Olympia title. Last year when we talked to you, you hadn't won the title yet, although I predicted that you would win the title. You were the reigning Arnold Classic champ, obviously. But how does it feel to actually go into the show this year as the champ?
It's different. Being the champion is like such a different feeling. Because my first feeling going as a champion is like I'm so honored to be, going as a champion. Because my first Olympia, I placed 16. My second Olympia was second place, and then I won. So I've been there as as someone that nobody knew.
Right.
And today to be going to the Olympias like the champion, the favorite. In my mind, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get there, the elevator, gonna have my picture. I'm gonna see my picture everywhere. So, oh my God, like the feeling's amazing, but it's also a lot of pressure, more pressure. I'm raising the bar on myself for this one.
Sure.
So I'm working harder, I'm training harder. My diet is a little more strict, and of course, I'm following all the judge feedback. After every show, I mail the judge, I ask for feedback, and the feedback before I start my prep for the Olympia, I mail the judge and ask what the judge is looking for bikini right now, because we know it changed a little bit.
Right.
And they say no, bikini is the same, and we want you to bring kind of like the same package, just maybe a little bit tighter. So I'm working to come in a little tighter this time. So
gotcha. I like the leaner bikini looks better, but they seem to, like you said, change from year to year. So you have to make sure you know what the latest in vogue look is for bikini. Now, what do you think? You came in 16th the first time you did the Olympia. Did you really look that much different from 16th place to first place in your mind?
Yes.
What changed?
Yes, I changed a lot.
Yeah.
I was too muscular, too shredded, and even though you're saying we like the leaner look for bikini, you gotta have the balance. Mm-hmm. And I was a little too shredded.
Right.
And so in 1 year I could balance everything, change my diet, change the way I train. I changed the way, like my cardio, I was always doing too much, because sometimes you think that you gotta work harder, but sometimes you don't work smarter. So you gotta be smart when you're prepping, because you gotta go with the division, like what the division wants you to look like. So you don't wanna, just like burn out your body and get like shredded, and like, okay, I'm ready. I look great. So I think that was the biggest difference. I was a little too shredded for the first year. And I was also a new pro. Nobody knew me. I just got I couldn't do nationals. I got my pro card through all that, we spoke
talked about
before.
That, all the craziness.
And yeah, not even the judge knew me when like, who is this pro, So they got to know me, and then they saw the big difference on the next year. So that's when, and I did all the shows during the year, because it's important too. It's important to show your face during the year and show the progress during the year. So in 2016, I started the year with Arnold Classic. I placed fourth. So I went from 16 Olympia, almost gave up. I was like, oh my God, I don't think it's supposed to be. So I believe in God a lot. So I spoke to God and I say, God, if it's supposed to be, I'm gonna put my invite to the Arnold. If they invite me, it's because I'm supposed to keep competing. If not, because I play 16, so maybe it's not for me. So I thought I would never be invited, and I was like almost Christmas. I was off season, off fluffy season, and then I got the invite, and I was like, oh my God, okay, it's supposed to be. So after that one, just like my journey changed, and everything was just blessings, and here we are defending my title.
Well, I guess the take home message is you never want to quit because you never know when you're right around the corner, it could be your big break. And you got your big break and you gave it another shot. And let's face it, you really hadn't been competing that long. So it's not like you've been trying for 5 years and you've been placing last like Juliana Malaccarni was in figure. And you actually were pretty successful pretty quickly. It was just, I think, like you said, people didn't really know who you were. Now, you've been working for GAT, nutrition for quite a while now, and they've been having you travel all over the world this past year. I mean, you were in Australia, France, England. Does that make it hard to stick to your diet and get your workouts in when you're on the road every weekend?
Not really, not really. Everywhere I go, I look for a gym nearby, or I use the hotel gym.
Right.
Because if you have a cable machine, if you have a Smith machine, you can do everything, and
Yeah.
even dumbbells.
Right.
So like I do like body work exercise. So if the cardio equipment is not good, I go run outside because usually they send me to a place where it's summer.
Right.
They send me. That's when the expos happens. So it's always good weather. So I love to do cardio outside and explore the place so I can see, get to see the place. So not really. I really, and they are so amazing. Get is so amazing that everywhere I go, they have like someone making my food for me.
Oh,
Even if
wow.
I'm off season, because even when I'm off season, I still keep my diet kind of like what I eat during prep, like 70%. So they will always order me like 4, 5 meals a day, and I'll have one meal with the team, go out for dinner, and we'll have breakfast with the team and dinner. But they make sure I have my food, so I'm always on track.
It sounds like a great setup for you, and especially, I guess, for bikini, it's not like you're squatting 600 pounds, so you don't really need a ton of weight to do your workouts. And like you said, you can kind of improvise, depending on where you are. That's always fun. Which country that you went to did you get the best feedback, and which country did you enjoy yourself at the most?
I think the most feedback, like people coming to me
Right.
and it's like saying that I inspired them a lot. It's like a different country. It was Australia. I think because I competed there for 2 years
Right.
and I won the Arnold Australia twice. So many people came to me and was there to meet me. They were excited to see me. I went to England. England, I enjoy England a lot. London. So it was amazing. It was amazing. It was different because it was a different crown. Like people there, they still now with the FBB Pro League qualifier, so it's getting bigger everywhere. The sport is growing everywhere. But I felt that in England, they still the FBB Pro League is starting to grow now because they have all the divisions, all the federations. So a lot of people from all the federations came talk to me. They were about to go on stage, and they were like, "Oh, I wanna be like you one day. I wanna be the Miss Olympia." And I'm like, okay, but you're not competing with the FBB Pro League. And she's like, oh no, I'm doing this show, and then my next show now we're gonna have a FBB Pro League qualifier, and that's my next show. My goal is to be where you are. I'm like, okay, so that this is like such an awesome feeling to inspire,
Right.
people from all over the world. It's amazing.
Well, you have a great story because, and we've talked about this before, because you came from obviously Brazil and came over here, and then you had trouble. You didn't know how to get the pro card. A lot of people would have gotten frustrated and given up, and you didn't. You found a way. Now you're Miss Olympia. You'll be defending your title in a couple of weeks, going into Las Vegas, And I just want to wish you the best of luck with the rest of your prep, Angelica. And we're big fans at RXMuscle of you. We've always promoted you, and really I've been pretty high on you. And I'm glad you finally achieved that title that you've been working so hard for.
Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always being there on my journey since the beginning. Since the beginning, I remember when I started, and you're like, you have talent. You're gonna get there. So yeah, I didn't give up, and I'm so happy with all the blessings, with all the opportunities, with the NPC and IFBB Pro League was all worth it to fight so hard for my pro card. And thank you so much. Well, let's do this. 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. She's living the dream out there in New Jersey, getting ready for the Olympia. But that's going to take us to the end of another episode of RXMuscle's Iron Road to the Olympia 2018, brought to you by Redcon One. I'm Dave Palumbo. We'll see you next time.